Okay. Oh wow. Wow. This is history,
Awesome.
man.
Yeah, I love that. Well,
This is
all this
history.
from. Hey, what's up guys? I'm John Namchi, and this is part 3 of making the Hutch Foundation Computer Lab. In this series, I take on the daunting task of turning this storage room into a vibrant technology space, and I share all the highs and lows of the journey as well. Now, if you've been following along so far, you know it's been mostly lows, but that finally changes today, so stay tuned to see why. Now, in this episode, we're going to finish up this side of the room, so finish up the creative side, and then after that, actually, we'll see how breaking up things into small tasks allows us to actually have an achievement, small achievements that we should celebrate. And that's really going to be the bulk of this episode, how to celebrate your achievements and actually train your brain to realize that you are making progress. So we're going to fix up this side, and then we're going to go start discussing all about that. All right, so before we start, it's not looking too bad already, right? All the work we did in the first episode, just getting things up and running. This time now I'm just gonna kind of close things in and just make sure every single laptop is plugged in. And after that, I'm gonna put some chairs under there and just clean up the space and make it, as official as we had that work section. So let's go. All right, so all these computers look really good now. I like what I'm seeing. The only thing is a few of them are missing some mice, those two and those two over here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy them from Amazon because I can't find any in this room anymore. Definitely can't find them in those boxes. So I'll just buy them and then put them there. And then, yeah, we should have a complete creative space too. So that's great. So yeah, honestly, I kind of realized at this point, I don't know how this room is going to evolve too. And leaving things open to how things can change, I think creates a lot of relaxation in how I feel going throughout this process. So it's amazing how breaking things into such a small task, and now we only focus on the computers for now, we came up with all of these really great realizations and kind of understandings that have turned a lot of ambiguity into just clarity and cohesiveness. And I think that also applies to life too, in so many different situations. When you just focus on being present, that's kind of where you find your center. And so, we've been able to get to this point, which we've now achieved something. We've actually got the computer set up. It looks great, and I feel really great about that. And, that brings us to the next part of this video, which is, yes, you should celebrate your achievements, and here's why. So yeah, to really reinforce progress and maintain momentum, you need to celebrate your wins. Now, you might be thinking, okay, we've made a small achievement, but there's not much to celebrate about. But the truth is your mind is very emotional, and the feelings of celebration can actually trigger a lot of very strong emotional changes in your mind and in your worldview. We are very, very emotional creatures. We respond to emotional events more than actual logical events. You can think things logically and so on, but when things actually change, in our lives, in our minds, or our personalities, those really have to do with the emotions we feel, when we go through those motions. So in this kind of context, or in any kind of big journey in life, if you celebrate these emotions and actually spend time to get your brain to get that dopamine rush and get that feeling of, wow, this feels great, your mind is actually going to really, really take that to heart. And your brain, under the hood, and you probably may not be able to notice this, but it's going to start seeking out more of those behaviors that cause that positive feeling. So if you actually celebrate things a lot or celebrate things well, your mind will reinforce the desire to seek further behavior that further yields more feelings like that. In our case, that would be more behavior related to progressing in this room. And honestly, I already feel that too. I feel like I want to keep progressing and making this room nice. So at least that's the evolutionary perspective on, why we should celebrate our wins. All right, so to generate that feeling, step one is you just need to sit back, relax, and appreciate what you've done. Kind of look around the room, take it all in, feel that nice kind of feeling. Set that as the foundation, because that's going to be the foundation behind you actually taking the time to deliberately celebrate your wins with some kind of deliberate action. Think of it of like, okay, I'm taking this time, or I earned this time for celebration. Framing it from that kind of narrative sets the tone and how your brain is going to perceive the celebration you're about to do, be it a small dinner or a party or just, what we're about to do in this video. That actually really sets your mind ready to receive that kind of dopamine rush. So yeah, taking action like this really does subconsciously set your mind to actually receive these rewards. And it's really amazing how being in environments of celebration actually trigger those things very, very strongly. Have you ever, on a weekend felt sad or, a bit down in the dumps and you didn't want to go to that party, but maybe your friend dragged you out, or, you mustered up the courage to go, but like, I didn't want to go, but then you got there, slowly and surely, your mood started lifting, you started laughing a bit, and then, by the end of the party, you're having an amazing time, you're feeling great, and you go home just so happy and whole. It's truly amazing how being in an environment of positivity and celebration really reinforces our minds to actually feel those emotions. These are real triggers for us. You can think of it back to like the tribal times where if we're all safe together within our tribe or within our kind of area or whatnot, that's really when we, gain power and are able to be strong as a unit. So, being in these environments are so crucial for your brain to actually realize like, oh, I'm okay. I'm doing really well and I should appreciate, what I have. And I should definitely continue behavior or seek behavior that continues to trigger these feelings later on. So that's why you definitely should take the time to put yourself in some kind of celebratory setting. All right, so how are we going to celebrate our win in this kind of room here? I think there's no better idea actually than to kind of set up all the artwork again. And there's so many open canvases here for me to add whatever creative stuff that I find in this room. And I think that's going to be super fun. So for the rest of this video, we're going to make this area super nice, super creative, find whatever arts and crafts we have. And that's going to be our little celebration. And I already know that it's going to be really fun because it's not really going to feel like work. And I'm going to make stuff look even nicer than before. So let's get to it. All right, so first we're going to go around the room. We have this whole wall here. We have this whole wall here too. So I think first thing we're going to do is see what kind of arts and crafts items we have. I'm just going to put them all actually on this middle table here. And yeah, we got this awesome poster here. We're definitely going to bring this one out. All right, so we got all the stuff ready. We found all these amazing canvases and we got the pins from the big man, big boss, gave me approval. And we're gonna focus on this side first. I just tested out over there, but now we're gonna actually make this nice. Alrighty, this is the fun part. All right, so this is looking awesome. I love the geometric kind of stability in here. I really love that MLK picture. Straight up looks like an album cover. And I think that feels pretty calm, I feel like if you're gonna be working here, this is kind of give you a sense of structure and tranquility. So I really like how this turned out. Now we're gonna just finish up that side. And then maybe if I have time, I'm gonna do the other side, but I don't think I'll have enough paintings because we're running out. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we got that last panel finish and yeah, I think it looks great. So let's have a zoom out, see how the whole thing looks. I mean, that's pretty good. I really, really like that. And what I loved about this was I've completely forgotten about everything else. Like, I don't even care what's going on here. I don't care about the disorganization. We leave that in the back of our minds and forget about it. And we just focused on this, on celebrating this. And this was so much fun. So yeah, that is a job well done. So yeah, it looks really awesome and I'm really happy. I think it's time to call some of the other people here to see what they think about the room too.
Okay, oh, wow. Wow.
Big difference from before.
Hey, look, let me tell you what that is too, because I know you just put it up, right?
Yeah.
You just put all that up, right? Everything here is years of young people doing the work.
Okay,
so
that's...
all this art.
Yeah.
Is young people from the age of 11 to about 15, 16.
Okay.
Look, so everything here, and it's years. This is years of art. I think we did this right here almost 10 years ago, man.
Really? Wow, okay, I love that.
And our young people did that. This is
that's
history,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, I love that. Well, we're getting all this history on the wall. I kind of thought this was like arts and crafts or something from a while ago, because these are like buried in the boxes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We hold on to it. I pack it up, but I love it. It's the history. It's the history. And all this was created here at LA Hill.
Wow, okay. I didn't even know that. So that's a huge plus. We got all this history on the wall then.
And this is Tiazi right here, right? So this gives you an idea. And Brittany can have a conversation with you about who Tiazi was, right? And where she at now. And I think I'll be seeing her on, she has a social media page and everything going on right now.
Oh, really?
But that was her art right there, because she has a name.
Oh wow! Okay, so from a little while ago, eh?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, when she did it, she's a little kid. She's 20 now.
Really? Okay, I'll probably try and find her and see what she thinks. That's amazing.
No, I mean, we definitely can find her.
Okay, wow. I did not know I was putting all this history back on the wall, so I love to see it. I think that's great. We're kind of capturing the essence of this room again, you know, and just bringing it out. So
when we talk about history and we talk about the work, man, that's the work. That's the real work. When you look back, people always say, "What's your impact, man?"
Yeah, well,
I say, you know what? That's my impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you look at my teachers in there, I say, that's my impact.
Yeah, no.
They come back and give back. Appreciate you doing it. You know, like, look, we got a lot of space, a lot of stuff. There's still a lot of boxes.
Yeah,
in
we
there
got to
too.
move those boxes. I think that's the next step.
That's a few things. We
go
through some boxes. We got some more around here.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks.
This has been great.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do your thing.
All right, yeah. Thanks, big man. All right, wow. So that was awesome. I didn't realize how much history of this room and of this foundation I've put on the wall. So, I mean, this is almost like a historical mural, I guess, at this point. So that's awesome. His reaction was great from the big boss. And that just makes me really happy too, because I think we did such a great job here. And it's a great step forward, you know. So really this kind of celebration and just kind of having fun with it really fills me with great gratitude. And I feel so empowered. Like, I can't wait to keep going. These boxes, they don't even scare me now. I'm not even scared of these boxes. I'm ready to take them on with my friends and the other people I have here in this center. So yeah, honestly, that's just a great success. So yeah, that was a blast. And overall, you know, I think I've developed a much healthier and greater relationship with this entire process. And I think this is going to give me huge psychological momentum, you know, going forward, because now as I see the computer lab start to take shape, that's just going to bring me closer and closer to the end goal, which is so amazing because when I started out in this journey, it kind of felt like I was not going to be able to do it. So this is just so awesome. And, you know, we're going to keep going. And I think it kind of clued in into what the next thing we're going to have to do is, which is, you know, fix up these boxes, which many of them have said. I think that lends to the idea in the next video where we're going to have to start involving other people. And something tells me that's going to be another big life lesson we're going to learn. So I will see you guys in the next video.